Hi, I'm Marlow Felton. Thanks for joining me today. And I'm here by myself. I don't have either one of my sidekicks. I don't have Chris, my husband, or Maggie, my dog. Both of them are gone. So it's just me today. And I'm here to share with you the number one rule for making smart financial decisions. Now, I have certainly made my share of bad financial decisions, as many of us have. But the most important thing is I've really learned from those financial mistakes that I've made. And, we're going to make mistakes, but the important thing is that we learn something from them. And this is something that one of our financial mentors shared with Chris and I years ago, that he always used as a rule of thumb to avoid a bad financial decision. And that is to always wait at least 90 days. And the reason for this is that when we're in a heightened emotional state, we're excited or something really emotional, we're getting really emotional about this financial decision, that's a warning sign, because when your emotion goes up, your intelligence goes way down. And that's when you're most likely to make a bad financial decision. And I have an example of, actually about a year and a half ago, I was this close to making a really, what I know now would have been a horrible financial decision. And I remember I had my eye on this large ticket item, and I told Chris about it, and he got excited too, because I was so excited. So that was a double red flag that both of us got excited about it. And, I was ready to pull the trigger on it, and it was a big ticket item, I can assure you that, and it would have been a huge mistake because, so what happened is I took a step back and I gathered some more information. I talked to some experts and really spent some time cooling off about it. And actually, after doing that, it was, maybe only 60 days after that I realized that it was going to be a bad financial decision. And so I avoided that. Oh, and then to further rationalize, so when I told Chris about it and got him all excited, he reminded me of this rule to wait at least 90 days and let things cool off. I tried to further rationalize it by telling him, I said, oh, well, I've kind of already been thinking about it for about 60 days. I just didn't tell you. So technically, I only have like 30 days to wait. And he just laughed, and, how stupid was that? But anyway, I was just further rationalizing it because I was in this heightened emotional state. So just be careful when that happens to you. So if you're just joining me, today I'm sharing with you the number one rule for making smart financial decisions. And we make mistakes, but the important thing is to learn from your mistakes. And I have made plenty of them, and I have learned that you really have to get out of a heightened emotional state, because when emotion goes up, intelligence goes way down, and that's when you're most likely to make a bad financial decision. And the reason it's so important is because financial freedom is one financial decision at a time. It's probably not going to be, one big financial decision that makes or breaks you financially, but it could. However, it's one financial decision after another that's pointing you in the right direction that's going to make or break your financial future. So please keep in mind that when you are in a heightened emotional state, you do not want to be making financial decisions. And when you're rationalizing things, that's another warning sign too. And when you're talking your spouse into it, double whammy, and then you're getting them excited, that's just a recipe for disaster. And, financial freedom is one financial decision at a time, and wait at least 90 days, at least. Now, Chris has chimed in. If he was here, he would chime in. I can tell you what he would say right now. He said 90 days is too short. It should actually be 6 months, especially for a major purchase that could really have a huge impact on your financial future. And what I did when I was, when I was thinking about making this financial purchase, a very large ticket item, I consulted with a variety of different people that I respected and trusted that were financially independent or experts in their field that were related to this purchase to, just to get a little bit more information. And really I uncovered, just it would have been a huge disaster. So, whew. And yeah, every once in a while, so that was about a year and a half ago. And every once in a while, Chris and I talk about it. And I just say, oh, wow, I am so glad that we didn't do that. And, we kind of have a chuckle about it. But anyway, wait at least 90 days before you make a decision. And if Chris was here, he would say, wait 6 months. You want the high emotional state to go down. So I've included a link here for you to read the blog. You can read my full blog. I talk about this in the blog. So go ahead and click on the link. You can read that. And just remember that you want to lower your emotional state, and financial freedom is one financial decision at a time. Thanks for joining me, and I'll see you next time.